nature therapy in the form of a forest walk and a hearty dose of sunshine. Oh, it's just the best. Hello friends, happy Vlogmas day 8! I realized today it's December 14th for me. There's only 10 more days until Christmas Eve, and that's unbelievable. Shocking actually. However, I feel really good about how I've spent my time so far this month. I feel like even with 6 times the amount of work that I normally do in a month doing Vlogmas, I'm just really happy with how I've been spending my time. That being said, I'm still feeling overwhelmed. Somebody commented that I smile always, even when I'm talking about things that are upsetting or stressful, and they love that. So thank you so much for saying that. I do, I smile, and it's like a default setting that I've had ever since I was a kid. In fact, I can remember being 10 years old in 5th grade, and my class got in trouble for something, and I was smiling and I didn't realize I was smiling. Like, I didn't think it was funny or anything like that, and my teacher was like, "Miss Long, you think this is funny? Why are you smiling?" And I literally didn't know that I was smiling, and it was at that point that I realized my default setting is smiling. I don't know why I'm sharing this story. Oh yes, I'm overwhelmed and I'm smiling. And it's what I do. And when I'm uncomfortable, I smile and I laugh as well. So yeah, so I got all my Christmas shopping done and mailed off, which feels incredible. The to-do list keeps growing though. And now the most pressing item on the list is to illustrate my December postcard and sticker for Patreon. I really need to get those done. As you guys know, I am working really hard to overcome perfectionism, and perfectionism is not something I struggle with just with video making. It affects all aspects of my life, and one of those aspects is my illustration. I spend like 20 to 24 hours illustrating each postcard for my Patreon, which is an insane amount of time. I think that most artists on average spend 4 hours on something like a postcard, and I really enjoy making these postcards. I love it. And so I indulge myself and I take my time and I focus on the tiny details. It's just so satisfying to me. But also, there are other ways that I could spend my time, and this month specifically, I just don't have 24 hours to spend on one illustration. Also, I'm filming today. I really wanted to get this postcard done before filming today. I hoped to do it yesterday, but editing and mailing things took longer than expected, which is to be expected. So I'm in the predicament where I need to film a video and I don't have a lot of time, and I need to get this illustration done. My goal time is 5 hours. I mean, it would be pretty incredible if I could go from 24 hours on the last postcard to 5 hours on this postcard. I feel like I might be setting myself up for failure just with having that goal, but I'm going to just try and be efficient. And I've found that I am far more efficient when I go to a cafe to get work done. There are just fewer distractions, and I can't take a nap at a cafe. Naps are like the bane of my productivity. So, having said all of this.
Hello, my love.
Hello!
Hello!
Lyndon. Oh my goodness, I forgot you were coming home for lunch.
Well, I gotta head out because I've been gone from the office since 11.
Nice.
Yeah.
So just a quick hello?
Just a quick hello.
So, I had my forest walk this morning, a little bit of self-care to set myself up for a good day, and I'm going to see how efficiently I can make this postcard. It does not have to be perfect. I am purposefully going to make an imperfect postcard for this month. and we are going to go to a cozy cafe. So friends, if you have not already, go ahead and make yourselves a heartwarming cup of tea, grab your coziest of comfy blankets. Let's have a good day. Today is a good day.
Everything glistens and everything's bright. Everyone's happy and spirits are light. I am sitting here thinking, alone with my drink, as I do this time of the year. Do you remember when love was around, when we were aglow, the talk of the town? When I'm sitting here drinking, I can't help but think about you, about us, as I do this time of the year. I remember me being with you. Was that just a dream that never came true? I am sitting here sinking, drink after drink, as I do this time of the year. Say, do you remember we used to be near? You don't recall, you forgot as I'd feared. I don't blame you if memory fails you, but I must admit I am thinking of you every minute, each hour.
I'm back from the coffee shop and have had a quick dinner, and I'm feeling so tired, so tired. I was able to get a good amount of work done at the coffee shop. I spent a good 3.5 hours on my postcard illustration, and I'm happy with the progress I've made. I feel like I still probably have 3 more hours to go, but it's already 7:30 p.m. So I'm kind of feeling a bit defeated because I really wanted to get this done today. But I will just continue to work on it tomorrow, and that's fine. Totally fine. My eyes are just so tired, and I'm done looking at a screen for tonight. And our house is a disaster. It is so messy. So I have about 2 hours before I want to get in bed and hopefully get a good night of sleep. And I think I'll feel my best if I spend these 2 hours just straightening up the house. But before I get started, I wanted to share some exciting things with you guys. Exciting for me, little things, but I'm geeking out because, you guys, Powell's, the independent bookstore, the bookstore I basically live in, finally commented on one of my videos. I just checked my comments, and Powell's has commented on my most recent video where I went to Powell's, and they said, "We always love when you visit." That makes me so happy because They've never said anything. I make so many videos there and employees see me filming, and my original Powell's video from like 3 years ago was like the most viewed Powell's video up until this past summer. Yeah, I always hoped that they would say something because I really do want to work with them, and my dream of dreams is to have a meetup with all of you guys at Powell's. Wouldn't that be incredible? So hopefully them commenting on my video is the start of a great relationship. We'll see. If any of you work at Powell's and you see me there, please say hi. If any of you in general see me at Powell's or anywhere out and about, please say hi. It absolutely makes my day. The second exciting thing that I came home to is an article/interview that I did that has been published. I feel like I need to rewind. So, I went to university. I was a liberal arts major. Specifically, I studied English and Spanish, and I could not afford college, university. My family couldn't afford it, so I paid for my own college with student loans and financial aid. And while I was in school, I worked 2 jobs on top of my classes to help pay for everything. And I loved my jobs while in college. One of them was at the library. And over this past summer, someone at the university reached out to me and asked to interview me. I've never done an interview before, but I agreed, and it was a really wonderful experience. And the library published the article. If you're interested, it's available online. It came out last summer, but they come out with these annual magazines, and my article is in the magazine. It's not my article, I guess it's my interview, but this is the cover, celebrating 150 years. That doesn't have anything to do with me. Here's page number 1. This is the second spread, and then the third spread is me. Oh my goodness. It says, "Hello friends. Alumni Morgan Long builds a business on creativity and positivity," by Elise Mansour Puckett. She interviewed me and wrote the article. Morgan Long's bright and smiling face shines through the screen as she greets her almost 60,000 YouTube followers. "Hello friends, it's amazing that you're here, right now." That certainly sounds like me, doesn't it? I'll link it down below so you can read it if you're interested. But I did want to share the conclusion because, I don't know, it just means so much to me. I remember Elise asking me if there's any advice that I have for anyone in general, and she concluded the interview with my response to that question. And she said, "Long wants people to know that pursuing their interests, hobbies, and the things that bring them the most joy is never a waste of time." Quote, "The things that feel like a waste of time are quite often stepping stones to your dream life," said Long. "Reading was this for me. When I was totally lost trying to figure my life out after graduation, I sought comfort in my childhood's favorite books. I'd spend hours reading and then feel guilty afterwards because it didn't feel productive. She didn't know then that those hours of reading were leading her to her life now." Quote, "Your interests are unique and have a purpose. Believe in yourself, a wondrous you." So yes, do not feel guilty about spending your time doing things that bring you joy. Do not feel guilty about time spent pursuing your interests. You are interested in things for a reason. Cultivate your curiosity. Follow those whims. Trust them. Time spent doing what you love is never time wasted. Trust it, follow it, and believe in yourself. A wondrous you.
Hi Morgan, my name is Kaitlyn. I'm calling from Virginia. I just wanted to share a very small, profound moment in my life that kind of helped me remember some important things. A couple years ago, I had lost my brother, and as usual, to distract myself from the grief, I decided to make a huge life change, and I took a big new fancy job that I thought I really wanted, and I moved to a new town, And then, of course, it turns out I hated it and I was miserable. And one day I left work and I was just driving around in my new town, and I drove down this little side road, and as I was driving, I saw this old man that had fallen in his yard, and I went and I helped him up and talked to him for a while, and then went about my day. And then come Christmas, I got a present at my doorstep, and it was a picture of a angel with an ornament, and it was just a thank you from them, and it helped me just realize that while you may not always have like this huge grand purpose where you think you know what you're doing in life and you have a huge plan set in place, sometimes it's nice to know that you are in the world for a reason, and sometimes you're in the right place at the right time with no rhyme or reason, because that's just how the world works, and that's just where you were meant to be at the time. And it helps me remember that I don't always need to have my entire life in place, and that if I don't have a plan and I feel like I'm not achieving things, that sometimes that's okay, that I'm here for a reason and for a purpose, just to be here or help another person when they need it, that everybody is important and everybody serves a purpose at some point in their life. And you help me remember that sometimes when I'm watching your stuff, because you help me remember the type of person I want to be and the things that I love and the hobbies that I really enjoy when I'm feeling really lost in the world and forget how important it is to just be myself. So thank you so much. And I just wanted to let everybody know that if you're feeling lost, it's okay. And just know that you're important to someone. You might not even realize it. You might just walk down the street and hold the door for someone, and it can mean the world to them. And just remember that sometimes when you feel low, that's part of life. And you just have to remember that you're important.